Well, hello and welcome to Caring for the Ministry Leader's Soul from Moody Bible Distance Learning. This is your fearless leader, Professor Jefferson Williams, coming to you from the remote location of my office in Pontiac, Illinois. It's a beautiful day. The sun is going to come out here soon and it's going to be in the 50s. So for here, that's not bad for October. So, of course, we're having a fall fest on Saturday and it's going to be cold and rainy, but that's pretty much October here most of the time. So, I want to welcome you to week 2. I'm very excited. We have finished week 1. The only thing I would say about week 1 is I'm going to encourage you to remember that your discussion boards are due on Friday by midnight. And if it's posted past that, and I do look at date stamp, not time stamp, if it's posted past that, then it's a 0 out of 20. So these are pretty easy 20s, so make sure that you're posting on time. Make sure to get it in early so you can respond to other people. And so this week you're going to be reading Donald Whitney's 10 questions to diagnose spiritual health. This is an incredibly important book, and I think it's something that each of us need to pull out maybe once or twice a year and go through these questions and see how you're doing. You're going to be writing a reflection paper. Blackboard asks you to take a 2-hour walk, or take your journal, do a prayer walk. Don't just skim this book and say, okay, I got the 10 questions, now I can answer them. Spend some time with them. Like I said, I'd encourage you to keep this book and spend time with it during parts of the year. Again, as I tell my story through this class, I didn't do this. The last year I was in pastoral ministry 5 years ago, I did not take my vacation. I did not take care of myself. I worked from early in the morning to late at night. I went and went and went and went and went, and death by meeting. I just went from one meeting to the next, to the next, to the next, and I didn't do anything unethical or immoral or illegal. I just fell down. And part of it was I was not taking care of myself. And so your discussion board, the Puritans called pastors physicians of the soul. And you have to take care of your own soul first to make sure you're healthy to take care of other people's. So in the discussion board, you're just going to list 2 or 3 things that were that you found interesting or helpful out of Whitney's book, and then your plan for growing in those areas. In your reflection paper, you're just going to do quick answers to all 10 of them, but you're going to highlight the ones that you are strong in and the ones that you struggle in. The ones that you struggle in, just tell us a little quick plan of how you plan to get not better, that's not the word with spiritual disciplines, but that you plan to be more consistent and intentional with that. So this is a great book. I want to encourage you. I know this is not deep theology. I know that this is not, I know some of you geek out on that, and so do I. But I will tell you, I've told Dr. Beatty this, and I've told other people this that are above me at Moody. I believe strongly this is one of the most important classes you will take the entire time you're at Moody. I did not have a class like this, undergraduate or in seminary, and I wish I had. I really do. And so this is going to prepare you to be healthier in ministry and in life, and it'll help you to prepare others to be that way as well. Okay, so I want to make sure that's it. The question of the week is, what's your favorite class you've ever had? Favorite class you've ever had? Or who's your favorite teacher? It could be both, right? It could be the same, or it could be different. For me, favorite class I ever was undergraduate astronomy. I am a huge astronomy nut, but the teacher was a grad student, not much older than us, and he told horrible jokes in class, and then he'd put them on the test, and you'd have to remember the punchline just to see if we're paying attention. He canceled class one time, and we went up and watched him play a ping pong tournament. It was phenomenal. It was so fun, and he made it fun, and I learned, and I just enjoyed that class immensely. One of the best teachers I've ever had was in seminary, and Dr. Knox Chamblin, who taught Pauline epistles, and just a giant theologically, and challenged me and really, really helped me to understand uh, my role as somebody who handles the Word of God in a responsible way. So, how about you? Also, my high school history teacher, Mrs. Newbell, who taught me a love of history that to this day I still read as just read and read and read and read. I love history. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, comments, or prayer requests, please let me know. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do week 2 together. Onward and upwards.